Talk a little politics now. Your voice, your vote, with one of the most powerful voices in the cable universe, Bill O'Reilly, host of the O'Reilly Factor on Fox News, also best-selling author, most recently of Killing Lincoln. Welcome back, Bill O'Reilly. You know, we launched Killing Lincoln here on GMA. Look how well you did.
Yeah, 36 weeks will be number 4 this coming Sunday. It's amazing. And it's all because of Stephanopoulos, everyone. There he is. He's a kingmaker.
We will take the
Pardon
credit.
the pun. I don't want to intrude on the royal family. What a job. How do you get that job? How do you get...
You were such a grinch about this Queen's Jubilee.
It's such a... Look, if I got to tell you, if I were 250, I would have been thrown a tea in the harbor. So I'm not a big Royals fan, but you got to give them credit. They don't work and they make millions of dollars. How do I get that gig?
You work hard for your money.
That's right. What does she do?
She was working hard before. Okay, let's talk some politics now. Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, all across Manhattan last night, and we saw
all across Manhattan.
They were everywhere.
I know. I saw them. They're out there looking at you right now.
So, you know, we saw a little jujitsu from Clinton. Republicans, conservatives have accused Barack Obama of European socialist policy. He says it's Romney and the Republicans are going to bring European economics to America, and he said it would be calamitous for our country and the world.
All right. After how many drinks was this that he said that Romney is going to bring Europeans? How many drinks did he have? I mean, this is insane. All of these guys, it's amusing to me, and I'm sure it is to you, although you'll never admit it. This is all a bunch of theater. It's guerrilla theater. They run around and Romney's going to bring European socialism to the United States. Does anyone believe that?
He didn't say socialism. He said European austerity. He said the cutbacks, the spending cuts, that Romney will bring austerity now, and he says the tax cuts will blow up the deficit in the future. That's his argument.
How does he know? Look, the economy's terrible right now. And voters have to decide two things, whether they want to continue to go with Barack Obama's big top-down government stimulation, which has not worked so far. It might work, who knows? Or that they want to change to a much leaner, meaner, private sector-driven economy. That's what the voter has to decide in November. Simple as that.
And one of the things we've seen since Friday, that jobs report that came out Friday, which really seemed to crystallize a new conventional wisdom, that the race is completely tied, and Romney has a real shot. If you're giving him some advice, what does he need to do to seal the deal?
Well, I write my newspaper column, if the election were held tomorrow, Romney would win. And the reason is because people are afraid. They're afraid. It's not ideological like it is in Wisconsin. It's they're afraid. So if I were Romney, I'd get out of the way. I mean, don't be overbearing. And he has to perform well in the 3 debates. He has to basically be calm. He has to put himself through it as authoritative. I'm gonna solve these problems. All right. We gave the president 3 years. It's a mess. If you want to vote again on hope, go ahead. But I have the ability to solve these problems.
But you're saying basically a do no harm campaign.
Right. He's got to. It's a referendum on President Obama. So Mitt Romney has to be lower key. But then in the debates, he's got to come on strong. That's where he's got to go. Here's what I'm going to do. A, B, and C. Here's where he's failed. Because remember, Barack Obama is a great debater. Very quick.
He sealed the deal against John McCain 4 years ago. Let's talk about Wisconsin a little bit. I know you agree with George Will that this is probably the second most important election in the country this year. But why should the rest of the country care about this? This is a Republican governor, Scott Walker, facing a recall election.
The big story in Wisconsin is ideology. If you look at it on paper, Walker's done a good job. He's brought the deficit down in that state big time, and unemployment's down a full percent in 1 year. So he's done a good job on paper, okay? But the left hates him because he wants to reform how government workers are paid compensation.
He wants to take away their collective bargaining rights.
Well, he wants to take it away, but it's basically a reform in the sense that right now, look at Illinois. Illinois doesn't have any of that, and they're going down the drain. They're going to collapse. All right. So Walker says we can't continue to spend at this level. We have to reform it. We have to rein in the collective bargaining. So it's ideological. So again, people are going to have to make up their mind. Do we want fiscal solvency or do we want to continue on this road?
Quickly, you think he holds on and wins?
Yes, I do. I think he wins tonight.
Okay. Bill O'Reilly, thanks for coming
back.
back.
George, thanks for making my book a big bestseller.
Absolutely. Good to have you back.